Ready, hunt!
From the Opupco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is the Cable Motors OU Update. I'm Jenny Carlson. Saturday, Oklahoma has a huge game against Florida State, and Mike Baldwin is on the phone to break down some aspects of this game. Mike, let's talk about Florida State's defense and how they're going to handle Ryan Broyles. They did not handle him well a year ago. What do you expect in this matchup?
Well, last year they had 48 sacks, but only one against the Sooners, so that was a big aspect. The Sooners got the big lead, and then they could just, as they say, pin their ears back on defense. But on offense, it was just simple pitch and catch and just little bubble screens turn into 8, 10, 12-yard plays, and they just methodically went up and down the field, scored 4 consecutive possessions to take a 28-7 lead. Next thing you know, the game was all but over at halftime. Talking to people that cover Florida State, evidently they still play loose coverage, but they got a lot better at it under Mark Stoops last year when they really come up and they try to attack those bubble screens and those kind of flare passes a lot quicker. It's not like they have press coverage, but they do get up there quicker, and they played it a lot better the second half of the season. And the wins speak for themselves. They beat Miami, they beat Florida, and then they beat South Carolina in the bowl game. So obviously they were playing it better, but no doubt that's one of the key matchups to this game is how do they defend Broyles and Stills and all the wide receivers, because Oklahoma has so many weapons.
Well, you mentioned those weapons. Obviously, Kenny Stills missing the opener, suspended for that game. He'll be back, an added weapon. So does Florida State, do they try to double up on Broyles? Do they have to play some man coverage because of Kenny Stills and some of these other guys? Or what do they do to try to limit Ryan Broyles as much as possible?
Well, that's one of the big questions, but I think it's risky to double team just because you do have so many other weapons. We haven't got into James Hanna or Trey Millard in the slot or as an H-back, and you got Trey Franks, you have Juan Miller. You just go down the list. They got a lot of other weapons. The two teams last year that tried to double Ryan and take him out of the game were Texas and Nebraska, and they both had some success against him, but still had big touchdowns in both those games. The Sooners still found a way to score enough points to win those games. I would doubt it if he double teams him a large majority of the game. I'm sure he will at times, especially third down in key situations. But I'll be surprised if they double him the whole game because it's just too risky just because there's too many other weapons out there.
All right, great stuff. Thanks, Mike. We'll be sure to watch that. Hey, and stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.